I am here with Suzanne Lubell, and she is amazing. I've had the opportunity to meet her in person, so that is first and foremost. She is a great person. I was so good to meet her. She is one of the authors on our book, Empowering Women in STEM, working together to inspire the future. And Suzanne has been doing a lot of inspiring of the future, especially in her role. So, Suzanne, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I know it's early on your side. Good
Good morning, Sanya. Thank you so
morning.
much. I'm super excited to be here with you and to promote the book and to inspire younger women and essential everyone into careers in STEM.
Because I think it's so important. Now, I'm going to ask you something. Tell us a little bit about what you do, because I know you have such a diverse background and you are like very diverse and have a lot of things going on. So I want to get some of the audience members to, hear a little bit more about what you do in your job.
Sounds great. Thanks, Sanya. After 25 years in progressive employee roles, I now work as a consultant. I'm the principal consultant with Steppe Consulting. My main focus is on asset management strategy, specific initiatives aimed at overall continuous improvement. So this sort of looks at overall organizational goals and objectives, understanding what this means for asset management goals and objectives, and then figuring out how to help my clients get from where they are now to where they want to be. I
Mhm.
work a lot with clients to build their internal capacity and employee competency, particularly in the fields of asset management, reliability, and maintenance management. And I teach the national certification level courses in asset management and maintenance management through our college system here in Canada.
Oh my gosh, you are like an inspiration to so many people because you've been doing the work, your help, your I'm saying that you're giving back to the community in terms of your teaching and just being in that profession. Like, Sue, thank you so much for doing that. On behalf of everybody, I'm going to tell you thanks for doing that. But now I'm gonna ask you, like, why did you decide to write this chapter? Because I know you have a lot of things going on, clearly, like in your roles and all of your different things. Why did you decide that we needed this chapter in the book?
I think just as I put in the chapter of the book, there's really three phases of our career. And the
Yeah.
very first one is about the early career phase is really about learning,
Mhm.
exploring, understanding what the particular profile is of the field you've chosen to go into. That mid-career is focused on competence, performance, delivering back for your employer. And the final career phase is really about giving back. And I'm clearly at the giving back stage of my
Yes.
career now. I find myself in a mentoring role fairly
Mhm.
often as people at the earlier stages of their career reach out to me. So when you came forward and you said, "Hey, how do you feel about contributing a chapter?" It felt a bit like a natural fit. I
Mhm.
didn't actually start my post-secondary studies focused on engineering, and I transferred in after my first year. It's been an awesome fit for a career path for me. And I think as our careers evolve over time, and just as I've written in my chapter, it highlights that those STEM career pathways aren't static. They
Yes.
continue to offer challenges, the ability to grow, learn, and contribute back.
Yeah, because I think it's so important because STEM means so much to so many different people. And I think just having that background allows you to change a lot. And I absolutely loved in your chapter where you spoke about the fact that, your career is like a moving sidewalk. You're always going to be jumping on and jumping off. And you know, that doesn't mean necessarily something bad. Because I think a lot of times people are like, we get this idea in our mind that if we started school and we were studying engineering, we had to stay into engineering in that particular role, not deviate or not, follow another path. But clearly, you have shown us like a lot of times people just they can do different things. They can enter different fields. And I think one of the main things with that is that a lot of times people just need to understand themselves first and foremost. I know that's a difficult one. Like at any stage in your life, like that is a difficult one. But understanding what you want to do, how you want to give back, how you want to inspire the future generation, like I think that's what helps and that's what aligns people with what you want to do with your career. So I love that you put that in the book. Love that.
And I think that really sums it up. There's a wide range of pathways and careers
Yeah.
within STEM. I honestly don't think that the jobs that the next generation will do have necessarily even been thought of or
Yes.
named yet.
Agreed.
So I like if you're interested in figuring out how things work, answering new questions, exploring new ideas, then STEM careers really offer this world of possibilities, exploration, and the ability to contribute in a positive way to the world around us. And I think that is the fundamentals. We move through our careers, we learn different things, we self-select ourselves into the pathway that fits with our interests, our personalities, and the stage of our career. And I was so pleased to be able to contribute to this book, and hopefully it inspires the future and tells young people that there are a wide range of pathways within the STEM careers. We all come at it from a different perspective. There is no one right way or wrong way. It's
Mhm.
all about hopping on and off this moving
Yes.
sidewalk and moving forward for the future.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like, what would you say to somebody who is, either thinking about joining, like, signing up for a STEM career, or, and like, honestly, we see this a lot within the field, somebody who is gonna leave the STEM field and go into another totally different field. Like one of the things I've seen, especially in this book, we had some authors bring it up as well, is that women in engineering, they usually spend 5 years in the field and then they come off of it and they're like, I'm going in another direction. I do not want to deal with this. Like, what would you say to somebody trying to get in or somebody trying to leave the STEM field to, inspire them to stay or to get into the STEM field?
I think when you first start your career and you are in those engineering and your first jobs are always extremely technical,
Yes.
like calculations and stuff. And that isn't the best fit for me either. So part of it is recognizing that you don't have to leave the entire STEM field to
Yes.
end up in a role which allows you to contribute back, has the room to explore, to grow, to work with other people more
Mhm.
collaboratively. And I think that it's a disservice if we think that it's sitting by yourself in a room and doing calculations. Or that is an aspect of engineering, and there are individuals who that's a fantastic fit for their
Mhm.
skills, their interests, and where they want to go. But for people more like myself who are more interested in working collaboratively with others, we solve problems, we figure out how to improve things around us. That's still part of a STEM career pathway.
Yes.
We're still exploring options, we're still answering questions, and we're bringing that scientific and that approach to questioning and how do we move forward
Right.
together to try to bring it all together. I think that's a big part of it, that whatever job you start in for that first couple of years isn't the entire world of a STEM career.
Oh, yes.
So I think networking, I think mentorship, I
Hmm.
think talking to others about the various pathways really is a way that we can help younger women in particular, who the
Hmm.
book's targeted at, but all young people who are interested in careers to realize that their first job out of school isn't what they're going to be doing for the next 30 or 40 years of their career. It's
Thank
just a
God.
first stepping stone. And when I talk about moving on and off the moving sidewalk, sometimes we need to go down a different pathway,
Hmm.
but it's still within the STEM field. So still exploring, still questioning, still bringing those exciting new opportunities to learn for you as an individual and contribute to the world.
Oh, yeah. And guess what? We need a lot of contributors to the world because we cannot remain static and expect to evolve. We need diversity of thought. We need people bringing in new ideas because that's how we get problems solved. Being able to, think differently or have that different perspective. That is how we actually get things done and get things to move forward. So I'm so glad that you brought that up. So Sue is amazing. If you don't know her, find her on LinkedIn or, do a little research on her because she's done an amazing chapter for this book. And I'm so grateful that you were able to contribute to this book, Sue, and bring your perspective to it because sometimes a lot of people don't realize that they have to, stick to one career for the rest of their life. They can do different things and still be impactful and still stay within the STEM field. So I think that's just so very important. So if you haven't gotten your copy of the book yet, what are you waiting for? And you need to get that copy. Check out Sue's chapter. It's a really good chapter. And check out all of the other chapters that we have by the authors. Because I think we've had some really good authors on this particular book. So thank you so much for your time today, Sue. And thank you all so much. And we will be seeing you all soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.